Hello, my name is Matt Riggs. I'm a personal injury attorney with East Valley Injury Law. I love working and living in the East Valley. I grew up here, my parents grew up here, even my grandparents lived here the majority of their lives. It's home for me, and it's home for my children. We've raised our children here. There's 6 attorneys in our East Valley Injury Law practice, and each one of these attorneys actually live in the East Valley as well. We love the East Valley because it has a small town feel, even though it's a large community. How did I get into the profession of law? That's a long story. I'll try to break it down shortly. My grandfather was an attorney, my dad was an attorney, and so I swore that I was not going to be an attorney. I was dead set against being an attorney. I went to Arizona State University and got a business degree. Eventually, after getting the business degree, my wife and I decided, you know what, we both felt that I should go to law school. So we did. I was working at UPS. I worked there for 8 years, and for 7 of those years, I got up around 2 o'clock in the morning and loaded those beautiful brown package cars. While working for UPS, I thought, you know, I'm going to be a corporate attorney for UPS eventually. That didn't happen. And when I finished law school, I actually went and drove a UPS package car, not a truck, but a package car, for 1 year. I passed the bar exam and kept driving a UPS package car for a year. Eventually, we decided I needed to use my law degree. And so I left the practice of UPS driving and went into the practice of law and opened up my own shop shortly thereafter and took any kind of case that walked in the door. Eventually, I found that insurance companies were bullies to all of my clients that were involved in car accidents. And so because I don't like bullies, I wanted to go into that area of law, and I eventually made that specifically the exact area that I was going to practice. What are the core values and principles that I've exercised in practicing law throughout the years? It starts with my parents. They taught me to be honest in all that I do. They taught me to be a worker. I received some guidance in the past where I was specifically instructed to not be a procrastinator, neither a waster of time. And because I received that counsel, one of the things that I've tried to do in my practice is to make sure and get things done quickly. I don't let things sit. Something else that influenced my life and the values that I live is I was a Boy Scout. In fact, I was an Eagle Scout. So the Scout law has a lot of principles that are applicable not just to life, but to the practice of law. And then lastly, there's a lot of fun sayings that I've learned throughout the years. One of them that has become a part of my life is this. It was by Og Mandino, and it says, "I am not a sheep waiting to be herded by my shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to walk, to talk, to sleep with the sheep. The slaughterhouse of failure is not my destiny." That's something that I think in the back of my mind as I'm dealing with other insurance companies and representing my clients. I don't want my clients either to fall into the slaughterhouse of failure. The most rewarding part of being an attorney, especially a personal injury attorney, is getting to know the clients, becoming close with them, getting to know their stories, getting to know their backgrounds. Another great aspect that I really enjoy is making sure that I make the playing field fair for my clients. I don't like insurance companies, just flat out. I don't like them. They're bullies. They don't like anybody. They are in it for the money, and so they consider my client to be a number and just a risk. My client does not become a person to them, and so what I try to do is make sure that the playing field is leveled. They have unlimited resources. My clients don't. And so we help our clients to level out that playing field, and that's one of my favorite aspects of being a personal injury attorney. Let me tell you a little bit about our staff and the attorneys at East Valley Injury Law. They are fantastic people to a person. Each person has high levels of integrity. Each person understands that we're helping people, whether it's an attorney, whether it's a paralegal, whether it's a legal assistant or receptionist. Our job is to make sure that our clients are well cared for, from top to bottom, from the beginning to the end of their case. Everybody at East Valley Injury Law understands this principle and understands that our job is to protect and care for every one of our clients.